just want to say thank you for clicking on my September budgeting video. I'm still on vacation and I'll be on vacation for another 3 days. I was getting ready to clean up my wallet from all the receipts, and I figured, it's a good time for me to actually start preparing for September. But before I prepare for the next month, I always like to review what I did in the month that's ending. Right now is August 24th, and I'll be on vacation until the 27th, and I did pretty well. I'm going to go through some of these receipts and just pretty much share with you some of the things that I purchased while on vacation. Progressive is one of their supermarket, and I'm going to share the total from this bill. $7,948. Tana is a pharmacy, but you could also purchase whatever you need there. Anything from trinkets, souvenir, food, ice cream, and coffee. That total was $14,700. I needed some batteries. It cost me $247. This one is faded. It's $214. We went out one night. We had ice cream. I went to the store Boschko and I picked up some miscellaneous stuff for myself. Cost me $12,860. This was another food bill. The first one was the most, and this one was only $4,612. I'm gonna show you how much money I have left in my wallet. I'm literally not gonna add up all the money that I spent because the amount is gonna be outrageous. So what I have left in my wallet is $15,558. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you know the currency, but that's Jamaican money. I have 3 days left, so I'm gonna make sure this money lasts, and including my trip to the airport. I really shouldn't be buying anything else. I don't need any souvenir or trinkets, so I should be fine. The exchange rate is $1 is about 160 Jamaican dollar. Depending on the day, you could change $1 or $2. I'm not sure, maybe cents or $2. But I'm gonna show you some of the things that I bought. Saw these bracelet and I just had to have it. It looks like something I'd purchase on Amazon. It was roughly $15. So of course I couldn't just get one, I had to get two. To me, it looks like something I would purchase, in person, at home, or even online on Amazon. So when I saw it, I figured I had to buy it. I wasn't in love with the gold tone, but I was wearing this watch at the moment, and I figured, why not just get the gold tone as well so I could match it up and do a switch sometimes. And just to show consistency, I bought this on Amazon, and I have this about 5 years now, and I love silver bracelet and the little gold tone at the end. And if you look closely, you can see that it's getting tarnished. I'm not going to give it away because I truly love it. This one, even though I love it, I don't think I'm going to wear it too much because I think the more you wear it, water hitting it, it could get tarnished easily. But for $15, I'm going to enjoy it as long as I can. So this was $22 from Amazon. Still loving it. And this was $15 in Jamaica times 2. That's roughly $30 plus tax. Probably paid a little bit more here, but I'm on vacation, why not? I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I buy bracelets. Just a quick look. And I love Tiger's Eye. And just in case I forget my name, Serenity, I have my S to remind me. I figured this was cute. This was $10. Pretty much that was a quick sum up of my August, and I think I did pretty well. I no longer buy souvenirs. The only thing I purchased was coffee for my mother and something else that she asked me to, pretty much bring back for her. But as far as, oh, look at this, I bought this for you, no, it doesn't matter where I go. Unless it's something that I see that I know the person really, really likes, I will pick it up. So all my August bill was paid. I paid the first half before I left, and the second half was automated. So pretty much paid itself online, or they took out their money. So hooray, I survived August. Trying to head home, I gotta get back to reality and just get back on track. And that's my first draft for September. If you know me by now, I usually start out with a notebook, but since I'm not home, I'm using my notepad. Once I line up everything and I mention everything that I need, I'll put it in this book. That way I could just easily keep track of what's paid and what needs to be paid. When I first captured my budget, I came up short $398. If you look closely, I had to scratch out 2 things. This page is now going to be garbage because I have to start over. I realized that I did not include my insurance and my car inspection. And usually I, look around the house, and if I have anything that needs to be tightened up, this is around the time, September, I want to get it ready for the winter just to make myself comfortable. I literally live in one of the most expensive states in the US. My car insurance is crazy, so I have to pay this amount twice a year. It's not due till November, but I usually start in September with a little envelope stuffing. As for the car inspection, I'm gonna try to save about $500. Nothing is wrong with the car, but you never know when they inspect. They'll say, oh, miss, you need to change this and you need to change that. The place I go to, I kind of have a relationship with them, so I don't think they would rip me off too bad. And everything that they've suggested in the past I've done. I've never had any problems with a car. I'm gonna save $500, and God forbid it's something serious, then I'll put the rest on credit card. As far as home maintenance, I'm gonna try to save roughly between $500 and $1,000. The heat usually comes on mid-October, and I usually get someone to turn it on and check my boiler. I try to keep a preventive mode going, so hopefully there won't be anything wrong, and whatever, to tip the guy to turn it on will be within this range, not 500, but if there's any minor repair, then at least I'm a little bit ahead of the game. And how do I survive living in one of the most expensive states is that B word, budget. That's how I survive basically. I always write everything down because things are getting so expensive and out of control. I don't waste my time talk about the price of stuff. I just do what I have to do, and I'm gonna create my budget. And I learned this from Dave Ramsey. Start with the 4 corners. I don't really need cable, but the way the world is designed, you kind of need cable, especially for internet. I need a roof over my head. I need light. I need gas. So I write everything down, and based on the prior month, I will use that number as a gauge as what to put on my current month budget. So now I added the insurance and the car inspection, and again I just put a number there to have something and not be in total shock when I go for my inspection. And budgeting for me is just a guide to keep me grounded. And because I'm now mature, I like that word mature. I don't like to say I'm getting older. Fidelity, Robinhood, I like to add that on my budget. And I just want to show you where it says Serenity. That's me, and that's $50. So every time I get paid, from now on, I'm going to put $50 in my wallet extra. And that's for me in case I want to get coffee or something. I'm getting older, guys. I'm getting older. And Serenity takes care of Serenity. So I'm not going to wait until I'm 65 to start to just stop for coffee and just smell the roses or whatever. So people say pay yourself. I know it doesn't mean this, but for me, I'm just going to put $50 aside. And if I want to get a Sprite, coffee, a croissant, I'm just going to do it. Spend a little extra on myself. I'm confident I'm going to make extra special care as to what I'm choosing so I could, keep my health in order. This is now garbage. Second draft. Everything here is now included on this page. And I'll pretty much wait and make sure no extra surprise is there for me, especially in the bill world. I did do my physical before I left on vacation. I'm expecting 1 or 2 bills. Should be about $35, $15 copay, and those annoying little bills that come around. And I'm hoping I have no emergency that will affect my pocket. As far as my financial goal for September is to continue saving. Now this is a saving that I did twice and it produced a total of $250, and I did it twice, so I pretty much saved $500, and that money went towards my vacation that I'm currently on. It's amazing and I'm happy for that. I'm gonna take this out of my little binder because I'm no longer gonna do this. See, I ripped it out. It's now garbage. This was my $5 challenge and I had fun with this one. I ripped it out. This was a $20 challenge. I started a while back but never really got much into it. But look, I have $100 saved. So I'm gonna continue with this one when I get back. And I'm gonna start this 52-week challenge and see it's all 50s. Get serious about this one. And this one is gonna go towards my vacation for next year. And the reason I like to start mine around September, because it gives me a head start. So hopefully by the time the new year come, I could easily have $200-300 stashed away and right away block out the amount. I mean, I'm not stupid. I could just go 5, 10, 15, 20. But sometimes when I see it, I go, oh my God, I already have $350. So you know what, girl, go get yourself a bracelet. Something I don't need. And I want to kind of stop that miscellaneous spending and just put my money to something that makes sense. I love this planner. It was with me the whole year. I'm gonna look for pretty much a similar one. Just showing you what I do with mine. Thank you so much for watching. Just want to remind you to stick to your budget. Keep it simple. Keep it simple and you'll be okay. And what does my planner say? With God, all things are possible. So thank you so much for watching. Keep checking on your numbers. Use your highlighters. Use your notepad. Do whatever it takes to keep yourself organized. So this is my vacation envelope to hang out, and I'm gonna show you something. I'm going home with money, guys. Excursion, still have money. You know, when you go away, you have to travel, and one of the biggest expense could be your transportation, so know where you're going. Sometimes I bring extra because I say, God forbid I run into any problems. And look, grocery. So I'm returning home with my 5 envelopes and each of them have money in it. I'm not gonna add it up until I get on the plane or I'm waiting for the flight to take off, then I'll come up with a plan. But I'm proud of myself. I usually try to return home with money because, not because you're on vacation mean you should go wild, just mean that you should have more than enough. God forbid. I'm a single chick, so I have to be very, very smart. And I usually leave my credit card on the side just in case. God forbid I had a big emergency. But usually I bring enough cash to take care of myself when I'm away. So again, thank you for watching. And remember, with God, all things are possible.